She used the power of Goho and more! It is a power that doesn't just belong to us.
皆さん、大丈夫ですか？山岸。ということは、ここは光の映画館か？
みんな一気にここまで飛ばされちゃったみたい。
I mean, that's not really gonna do much. I mean, she knows that we can just start from that floor and just walk right back up to her.
エンリルの力もやばいけど。
Though it is gonna be a little annoying if she can just keep Goho M-mooring us every single time. It's like we're stuck in the reverse situation of Dormammu I've come to bargain.
それより何より映画館にいる人たちが私たちを拒絶する力がすげえ強いぞ。
くさん、なんであいつら分かってくれねえんだよ。
でもあの人たち少し戸惑ってなかった？
Yeah, they seem more depressed than actually willingly staying in those theaters. And that's the thing about us and the Phantom Thieves, is that if we don't be the example, if we aren't the ones who have courage and stand up, then no one else will.
でも結局一人また一人ってみんな諦めモードに入ってたよね。
きっとみんな私と同じだと思う。
And yeah, it actually took us a while to get through to you, so considering there are thousands and thousands of them, there has to be a more efficient way to do this.
同じって？
Not that you should, you know, rush therapy or anything, that's a terrible idea.
過去の傷ついた記憶や諦めた方が楽って気持ちを呼び起こすような映画、そういうのをずっと見てると本当に諦めるのが正しいって思えてくるの。
もはやマインドコントロールに近いな。僕たちが何を言っても聞こえるかどうか。
I mean, it isn't so much mind control as it is that I've never actually read Clockwork Orange, but apparently there's a scene where somebody's like eyes are like held open, like by the eyelids, and they're forced to just watch things over and over. Yeah, that's basically what Enlil's doing.
でも私は変われた。みんなが変えてくれた映画のおかげで我慢せずに前を向こうって。映画って本来そういうもののはずなんだよ。自分を否定するためのものじゃない。あの映画を見ればみんなだって。
突然どうしたの？
何か思いついたのか？
ひょっとして私たちが今まで変えてきた映画のこと？あれをみんなに見せる。
Yeah, now this is interesting. It's kind of playing on this theme that, you know, good movies can actually inspire people to make change in their own lives. We're gonna show the edited versions we created to everyone all at once.
なるほどな。うまくいきゃあいつらも考えが変わるかもしれねえ。
Which means that thousands of people are about to see us beat the crap out of Kamoshida Man, and that's amazing.
確かに理屈としては正しいですが。
ストップストップ。ごめん。つまりどういうこと？
一人一人を説得するんじゃなくて、映画の力でみんなの心をまとめて変える。そういうことじゃないかな。
ああ、映画を見て勇気が芽生えれば鍵は外れる。みんな映画館から出てくるかもしれない。
Does that mean that everyone has their own, like, equivalent to dough that's gonna vomit up 4 keys at once?
で、どうやってあいつらに映画を見せるつもりだ？
映画館って普通劇場ごとに作品が違いますもんね。
I'm sure there have been some movies in the world that have been just so crazily successful that a whole ton of cinemas are showing them all at the same time.
ひかりちゃんの映画を一斉に流す。一体どうすれば？
Yeah, there were those projectors that we couldn't interact with
確
earlier.
かに映写機が4つほど設置されていたことは確認しています。
でもどうやって使うんですか？映写機ってフィルムを流す機械ですよね。
そうか。4つの映写機とフィルムを利用すればいい。映画館外の道はどうも全ての映画館に影響を与えてる一つの長いフィルムっぽい。
So a lot of people think that the design of the last labyrinth is actually inspired by the world tree in Etrian Odyssey. only it's, instead of routes, they're all just film strips that lead up to Enlil.
暗い感じのフィルムだったよね。単に色が暗いというだけじゃなくて、ひょっとしてあれがこの世界にいる人たちにネガティブな影響を？きっとあの長いフィルムはみんなの暗い記憶で構築されているんだと思う。
つまり人々の記憶の集合体か。なんだかアカシックレコードみたいだね。
No, the Akashic Record is a thing that's required to unlock all of the ultimate weapons. Also a thing from Devil Survivor 2. Yeah, I know what he's referring to. Devil Survivor 2 is kind of the more mythologically accurate version of that.
あ、なんすかそれ。
世界のあらゆる事象や感情の記録という概念。確かに近いものはありますね。
Yeah, a lot of JRPGs like this kind of plot point because it basically sums up what the score in Tales of the Abyss is.
ですが、あらゆる記録と呼ぶには、ここに映るものは偏りすぎです。
It's a pretty cool trope because it's like the idea is if you edit the Akashic Record, you can just change reality.
これはみんな編集された記憶。楽しかったことや嬉しかったことはフィルムから切り取られてる。
This alone is a really fascinating concept too.
フィルムにはネガとポジがあるな。本当にネガティブな部分を抽出したとはな。
Yeah, it's reminded because like I think they did talk about, you know, malicious editing when it comes to censorship in terms of like films and things like that, removing parts that a government doesn't like. That's one aspect of this metaphor, but also in a way it's also just how depression works. Your mind will just, you know, edit your own memories to remove all the positive parts.
光の見ていた映画は私たちが一つずつ変えたけれど、ここの人たちの意識をまとめて変えるには大元を断ち切る必要があると。
そっか、このフィルムをひかりちゃんの新しい映画に取り替えちゃえばいいんだ。
The question is, how do we get the film roles from Hikari's movies? I mean, Do's gone.
そうすればみんなきっと。みんな光みたいに元気になれるかな。
ならやるしかないっしょ。
決まりだな。ネガティブな映画を光の映画に変えよう。
さっきの4つの映写機のフィルムを取り替えればいいんだね。
となると光の映画フィルムを取りに行く必要があるな。よし、映写室に行くぞ。
Yes, they're all stored in the projection room. It's gonna be weird being in here without Do, though.
ここで流れてたフィルムは、あった。これかな。
Oh, wait, no! It's cats! That will just make everyone more depressed!
こっちも見つけたっすよ。
Yeah, make sure you're getting the right films here.
1、2、3、4。間違いない。
このフィルムをあの4つの映写機にセットすればいいんだな。
こっから先はクマたちに任せんしゃい。
Teddy, don't ever call her dear again.
ヒカリンは大船に乗ったつもりで待ってるクマ。ねえ、私も一緒に行っちゃダメかな。
You know, that's probably a good idea. Let's let the film expert come with us to make sure we don't just break something.
でも危ないよ。まさかクマの大船じゃ安心できんですと。
まあお前が言うと泥船感があるけどね。けど冗談抜きでここにいた方が安心だと思うぜ。
そうだ、こっから先は敵の本拠地に乗り込むんだ。もしあいつに会ったら光だって無事じゃ済まないかも。だからこそだよ。あの人に会って伝えたいことがあるの。あの人ってエンリルだよね。うん、危険なのは分かってる。みんなの邪魔になるかもしれない。でもどうしてもエンリルのところに私も一緒に行きたい。光がそこまで言うなら私も全力でサポートする。でも無茶だけはするなよ。危なくなったらすぐ逃げるんだぞ。
Yeah, this friendship is wholesome and it's gonna suck to have our memories erased at the end of the game.
よし、俺
俺っちたちに任せな。敵が来てもペルソナでぶっ飛ばすからよ。
I am pretty sure this is the first line Junpei has said in this scene, and that makes me sad.
そうやってすぐ調子乗って真っ先にダウンしないでよ。みんなありがとう。
それではロビーに戻ろう。作戦決行に備えて準備をせねばな。
にしても映画を取り替えるか。エンリルにバレたらやっぱまずいよな。
説得して聞くような相手じゃないもん。見つかったら次こそ容赦ないかも。
そこは怪盗団みたいに闇に忍んでシュシュッと参上するから。
こそこそするのは性に合わんな。第一怪盗などしたことがない。ノウハウを教えてくれ。
Oh, don't worry. Femc can definitely induct you into that. She's an official Phantom Thief right now.
ほほー。ちなみにクマの美学は毎日3回はおやつを食べることかな。
I thought it was bear puns, or hitting on people.
そういう話じゃないと思う。
美学は説明するもんじゃねえ。感じるものだ。とにかく怪盗団の本気を見せてやるから、我が輩たちについてこい。
Phantom Thieves are very much a teach by doing group, except Makoto. Makoto's like face palming right now. She's like, I have a whole PowerPoint presentation on how to be a Phantom Thief. Why aren't you letting me use it?
なんか私たちまで怪盗団になったみたいだね。
いいじゃんそれ。特別捜査隊兼怪盗団。
Yeah, this actually does lead me back to, like, the whole thing. Like, I was wondering if there was gonna be more friction between the P4 party and the Phantom Thieves, given the P4 party are a little bit more, I wouldn't say, like, lawful, but, like, they're, like, you know, investigating crimes. Like, I kind of felt like there could have been something there, but it's nice they actually get along.
追う者と追われる者、本来なら交わることのない二者ですか。
Oh, right! Naoto's actually saying exactly what I was thinking!
この世界だからこそ実現できる組み合わせかもしれませんね。ではこの作戦に限り特別課外活動部も怪盗団として参加させてもらおう。
Meanwhile, C's is very much like, yeah, like they're more of a fighting supernatural threats kind of thing. It's like Phantom Thieves are like, you know, the enemy is society, P4 is the enemy is ourselves, and then P3 is the enemy is weird eldritch entities beyond our comprehension. Yeah, that's another reason why the three different stories are very different.
怪盗か。
そういうのに憧れるお年頃か。天野少年もやっぱり小学生だね。
別にそんなんじゃないです。からかわないでください。
コロマルさんは怪盗団に俺もなると張り切っています。
そうだ、光。お前も怪盗団の一員だからな。
私も入っていいの？
I guess Hikari needs a code name then, and people in the comments have already speculated on what hers could be.
もちろんだよ。みんなで一緒に頑張ろうね。ありがとう。
Probably after some very famous director in the history of films who also was famous for making countercultural movies.
一気に大所帯になったね。怪盗団なのに。
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, kinda hard to be stealthy with this many people, but we'll try. Like, this is actually really nice, though. It's like, hey, everybody's, like, today everyone's a Phantom Thief. It's just such a great way to, like, end this crossover.
うちのリーダーもですけど、皆さんのリーダーも頼もしいですね。さすがです。
Because this is pretty much our pre-final battle speech, even though what we're about to do is not quite the final battle.
頼りになるよね。彼女も度胸あるしさ。
Wait, what do you mean, even?
こんな時になんだけど、実は今ちょっとワクワクしてる。
Is this like some kind of Laura Bailey voice rivalry? Reese is like, for some reason, I feel like I need to show her up. I need to prove that I'm the best Laura Bailey character.
ああ、その気持ち、自分も一緒だ。本来なら出会うはずのない俺たちが、こうして一つの場所に集まっている。
Normally we never would have met, huh? Well, about that, you already have.
今この場所で俺たちにしかできない、いや俺たちだからできることがあるんだ。
そうだよ。私たちが出会った意味はきっとあるはず。
As they say, ain't it great how we met each other, but it's the wrong Persona game for that.
では新たなメンバーを迎えた新怪盗団の発足だ。早速作戦を。
Alright everyone, gather round! It's time for Operation Reshoot!
ああ、忘れてた。予告状。は？
予告状？
あれがねえと始まんないだろ。ユウスケ、頼めるか？
ここはパレスじゃないのよ。予告状を出したって。
怪盗団に予告状は必須だと思う。出そう出そう。僕も皆さんの士気が上がるならやっていいんじゃないかと思います。
It's not a proper operation without one, come on.
様式美というやつか。わかった。用意しておこう。
そんじゃいつもの掛け声は頼んだぜ。
大怪盗団作戦を開始する。
And of course Koromaru is the one who kicks things off here. So, we have multiple fights on our hands before we get to Enlil. And the first one is going to be weak to fire, so let's form our party for that. Oh, right, that gets you the last of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Which we actually can make. Oh, and you get Death Chaser. That's actually a really good time to get that, because that means I can use, like, super crazy link setups without Yosuke. Don't really care about the other stuff, it's mostly just Death Chaser. I kinda wish Life Will Change was still playing.
Yosh.
Okay, super calm music, right. Yes, depressing movies, negative films. Yes, depressing films are depressing. Yeah, so this is the reference to the World Tree from Etrian Odyssey. So, we need to swap out the fertilizer, I guess?
Soだね。
Oh boy, I mean, yeah, I've said before that Ken probably easily could have ended up in one of these cinemas, and if he was, I can only imagine how bad his movies would be. Yeah, again, this is a pretty good metaphor for depression. Now, there isn't much of an indicator of what is in each projector, but you want to save before you take on any of them.
先に進めるね。
こいつだな。よし、さっさとやっちまおうぜ。
Yeah, it's a boss rush! And that means we get to beat the crap out of this guy again!
お前はカモシダーマン、どうして復活してるの？
It's a rerun!
いや、あの映画は正したはずだ。
これはおそらく 僕たちが正したフィルムとは別のだね。
Oh great, there are an infinite number of versions of this film still out there where Kamoshida Man still exists and is still an asshole.
あのフィルムは光の意識と一緒に変わった。でもここにいる奴らはまだ歪んだ考えにとらわれたままだ。
このままじゃみんなまたあのひどい映画を見続けることに。
だったら俺らが何度でも変えてやるよ。
私は正義のヒーローカモシダーマン。望まれぬ悪党ども成敗してくれる。
望まれないか。今はそうかもしれないけど、私たちはこれが正しいって信じてる。
人々に希望を取り戻す。どちらが正義かは明白だ。
絶対的な権力者に素直に従う。みんな私の正義に納得している。貴様らもいい加減気づいたらどうだ。ただうなずくことこそ真理だと。
あんたが言えば黒も白になるって？
子供でもわかるさ。そんな道理通らないよ。
Well, Hikari certainly did.
貴様らが何を言おうと変わらん。みんなが認める愛と平和のヒーロー、つまり私が正しいのだ。ラブ&ピースカモシダーマン。
Yuji Mitsuya must have had a lot of fun with this role.
なってねえな。ええ、ヒーローとは本来弱きを助け強きをくじくもの。
つまりてめえとは正反対だ。
黙れ。世間に反する悪党どもが。正義の力を思い知れ。
来るぞ、構えろ。
世界の秩序を乱し人の心に不安を与える悪党ども、私という正義の前に散るがいい。
盲目的な正義なんて自分勝手に過ぎないわ。
あなたは所詮偽物のヒーロー。目を覚ましなさい。
目を覚ますのは貴様らだ。はっはっは。
Really? Resorting to no you comebacks at this point?
こいつ強いぞ。注意しろ。
And one last time, nothing is promised. Kamoshida Man is the most different of all of the boss refights because we're fighting him in his hero form, and this time Supersonic Hero is an actual threat. He can also fire swing his fire weakness if he's been knocked down, and he does still seem to have absolute power, though I'm not sure what triggers him to use it. He is 50% resistant to Magic Bind, very resistant to Strength Bind, though it's still possible, and completely unresistant to Agility Bind, like a lot of bosses in this game. He's also unresistant to Poison or Hex. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I brought Junpei to this fight. Okay, that's a powerful counterattack, huh? Maybe I should set that up, or True Critical Eye. But yeah, I brought Junpei to this fight, mostly because Junpei's always wanted to be a hero, so yeah, what better time than to have him fight a fake hero? So you've got Salome's Kiss, you have Poison Breath, though I do really want to debilitate him as well. Yeah, I think I'll go for the debilitate on the first turn here. And how about you, Mind Charge? Okay, yeah, he is going for absolute power, and Supersonic Hero. Yep, that actually hits pretty hard now. Of course, we should be getting the binds, at least some binds in this turn, so it'll make things easier. Of course, now Junpei can counter. And Debilitate will also make things easier on us, lowering his accuracy and evasion even more significantly than regular Sukunda would. Okay, come on, Arn, Salome's Kiss. We got Strength! That's actually kind of insane. That is the least likely bind to get on him. So, okay, now he's double defense debuffed. However, we are in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, I don't think Hikari's Cheer is going to help that much. So, you just go for Goku Entor. Yeah, Kanji should just be going... But the thing is, both Junpei and Kanji have Bound Arts Plus, so he's going to get crit very easily now that he's got binds. Medea Rama, and I guess now you can start... Oh, Heat Rise is a possibility, but... In fact, maybe I should actually Heat Rise a Mitsuru. Though, she's faster than he is, so she is going to be getting her Mind Charge attack off before she gets Heat Rised. In that case, maybe she's just going to save her Mind Charge attack for now. Yeah, she's actually the fastest one here. Junpei's the second fastest one here, nice. Okay, yeah, no auto attack, let's not do that today. Morgana isn't even in this fight. But yeah, I don't think he's going to use Fire Screen. He is agility bound though, so maybe he could just be delayed in it. Usually the enemies that have screens for their weaknesses, they only use them if you do the all-out attack. That's how Kamoshida Man works in his first fight. Okay, he's going for that again. Oh, and his strength is bound. So yeah, again, Bound Arts Plus, excellent. Nope, let's not do that. As tempting as that is, we can maybe save that for the end. You know what? That might actually be a good idea. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, I doubt Fire Strike Link is going to be that useful considering... Yeah, you're still bound. I can try Poison Breath. I put it on P3 Hero because he has pretty good luck out of the ones here. I could have used it on Kanji, but like I don't really trust that to do a lot of to hit well thanks to his really bad luck. But okay, that's Mind Charge and okay, that's pretty nice. Do have the Gunner Pin on her. Unfortunately, we didn't actually Unfortunately, we didn't get it activated there. Okay, great, got the poison, just like the first fight. So I was right to put it on someone with good luck. I love the sheer irony of him trying to use absolute power, but his strength is bound. It's just like full-on poetic justice there. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, how are your debuffs looking? Okay, we only have one more turn of debuffs left on him. Which probably means we only have one more turn of buffs left on ourselves. No, okay, no, Cold Shot is still... I mean, Cold Shot's not really doing much right now. Yeah, I think at the very least, I do want to put Debilitate back up. I might not bother with the Marakunda, but I definitely want the Debilitate to go back up. And again, we'll resist the temptation to all-out attack you, as much as a massive, massive, massive temptation that is. Okay, let's see how much this does. Oh, nice! Was that the full 8 hits? Yeah, using it on a single enemy that's agility bound is effectively a unreliable mini Hustle Tobi, because the Hustle Tobi will always give you the 8 hits, but you're probably not going to have Yoshitsune by this point. Once again... Oh, okay, his Strength Bind must have worn off. But I'm just waiting for him to get smacked with the poison damage. There we go. Still poisoned. No, he's still strength bound. Okay. And yeah, too many people are boosted for Junpei to like. I probably shouldn't have put the link persona on Junpei. But at this point, we now get to fulfill our wildest fantasies of just constantly spamming fire on an effigy of Kamoshida. Speaking of Kamoshida, here's some trivia. So Kamoshida Man is voiced by the same person who voiced Kamoshida in the original Persona 5, Yuji Mitsuya. Now, I looked up his other voice roles back when I did the first Kamoshida Man fight, and I found something hilarious, but I wanted to save it until now, just to save the best till last. So, guess who he also voices? Mui Mui from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In Japanese, that guy has the same VA as Kamoshida. And on that note, we're probably ending the battle this turn. I think I'm gonna... is the all-out attack gonna finish him? Let's try it. I mean, it'd be amazing if it did. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, yeah, that doesn't do a lot. And yeah, now he's gonna fire screen. Yeah, so don't use the all-out attack. I kind of underestimated. Oh, but we can still crit him. So maybe this will finish him. Ah, again, not quite. However, he can't, like, you know, fire screen again. Come on, he's almost done. I mean, the poison will also probably beat him. Oh, that is just too fitting that Arn gets the final blow. Yeah. I guess the all-out attack was not meant to finish him. I guess Philemon was specifically, you know, rigging things that Arn would get to take this guy down again.
Yoshi, 任務完了かな。これでうまくいくといいんだけど。
Okay, 1 down, 3 to go. Fortunately, you are allowed to leave and save between fights. You weren't even in that fight. But you know what? You just volunteered yourself for the next one. Given that we've got the Persona 4 cast here, got a pretty good idea of what's coming. And for that, I have prepared, mostly with electricity skills. Yep, here he is! Return of Yoskeaurus! The Berserk version. Now without even peer pressure.
なんで輪を乱そうとするんだよ。みんなこのままでいいって言ってんじゃん。
みんなが言ってるからってそれが正しいなんて限らないじゃん。そうか赤信号みんなで渡れば普通に大遅刻は。
はあ、正しいとか間違ってるとかどうでもいいんだよ。空気読む方が大事っしょ。
空気読むっつうかただ勇気がないだけじゃねえかよ。
Yeah, all of this takes on a different meaning once you know the actual origins of this movie.
間違ってるって分かってんのに流されるままとか一番かっこ悪いんだよ。おいおいマジかよ。こいつら全然空気読まねえ。めんどくせえ。言ってわかんねえだろ。
先輩来るよ。
他人のために何頑張っちゃってんの。そういうのうざいんだって。
TPO をわきまえるのは確かに大切です。です
がここで見捨てるとかありえねえっての。
正しいって思ったことやんなきゃ絶対に後悔するし。そうか周りが何と言おうと
俺たちは俺たちの道を突き進め。こ
の勝負やっちゃるかば。みんな気をつけてね。
Negative Yoskeaurus has nearly maxed out magic, which is kind of scary. No sleep, hex, paralysis, only resists wind. And unlike Kamoshida Man cannot be knocked down, also resists binds more than Kamoshida Man did. He's vulnerable to both confusion and poison, though with 50% normal odds. And I have both Tentarafu and Poison Breath on Yosuke with Ailment Arts Plus, so he might be able to get one of them on. And as for his moves, he mostly just uses Wind, so if you have somebody with a Draw Aggro ability and the Wind Seal pot, that can, like, really trivialize this. Unfortunately, I didn't think to put that on Shinjiro for this fight, but oh well. So, yeah, let's start with the kunai dance. So, Akihiko, I have the Dragon Bracer on him. He's going to be using Elec Link, backed up by Elec Boost and Elec Amp. Teddy's going all in on electric offense. Meanwhile, Yukari is my... Oh, Intercept Fire could be nice here, though. She's mostly my Salome's Kiss user. I don't know how many of these binds we'll get, but yeah, there's the Garodine. And if I can get Agility bind on you, that won't mean anything. So yeah, let's set up the kunai dance. Okay, calm on binds. Let's see what we get. Agility and magic. Okay, no strength, but agility is nice, because that makes his whole Tsukikaja gimmick pointless. And now we just pelt him with electricity. For the most part. Okay, I don't think we debilitated him that turn, though. I guess Yukari will go for that next time. Don't like the fact that Akihiko is a little low on health. However, I have Risei for the Navigator this time, so that's going to make things easier. The thing is, I do have to, like, probably ration my Navigator gauges out of all, through all these fights, but yeah, I suppose we can go Orb of Power now. And yeah, okay, you also have Debilitate. Since you're pretty fast, I think I'll, I wouldn't mind getting Tentarafu on him, but I guess that can go later, so let's get Debilitate. Elect Strike Link. Okay, no, Teddy can heal, so I think I'll actually have you attempt to status while you debilitate. Because you are one of my fastest non-boosted people here, and I say that, and I also have Yosuke. Okay, Elect Strike Link. No cut-in because he can't be knocked down. That is without any Shura Tensei, by the way. That is the power of Boost plus Amp plus Link skills. Of course, the Link follow-ups aren't doing as much damage as Shura Tensei boosted one, but they'll do. Okay, this probably won't work because Yosuke's luck is terrible. Oh, no, it did work. Nice. Now, I would appreciate if you smack yourself in the face and continue to do links on yourself. Because, yeah, Araxer actually told me in the comments, and I find this hilarious. So, when Link skills first debuted in the Etrian Odyssey series, they were functionally the enemy hitting themselves in the face. And that was actually a bad thing, because there are some passive abilities that relied on... you going before all enemies act, but the Link follow-up counted as the enemy acting. This is especially fitting because even though he does have Elec Boost and Elec Amp for this, the main reason I brought Akihiko to this is because he didn't get the chance to fight this boss before, and I feel like it's always been a lifelong dream of his to punch a dinosaur. So I didn't want to leave him out. Plus, I don't want to bring Shinjiro here because, you know, Shinjiro wouldn't admit it out loud, but Shinjiro probably would also like to punch a dinosaur. Okay, we still have Debilitate up. Our buffs are still going. Yeah, let's just keep piling on. I could use Intercept Fire, but I wanna, you know, pile on the links as much as I can. I only have quadruple and double on the Arahabaki that I'm using for Elec Link on Akihiko. If I'd used Yu Narukami for this, he would have started out with a Link. The thing is that he already got a chance to this fight before. The other thing you'll obviously notice about this fight is there are no more of those herbivores. And also, we have to, like, straight up defeat Yoskeaurus now, which means hitting his Elec weakness is not actually a bad thing. He's going to be coming at us regardless of what we do to him. We should just keep hitting him. It's kind of for his own good. That feels really bad to say, but I mean, I suppose it kind of fits for Yosuke. Yeah, this thing right here, this is the real Captain Disappointment. Okay, this would be fun. This would be fun if it actually finishes him. And once again, Koromaru's fine. Okay! So far, both of them went down in pretty interesting ways. Arn gets revenge on Kamoshida again, and Yoskeaurus gets hit by a van. And a teddy. And a cat. The van and the cat were the same entity. For this next fight, we need a lot of Bless and Curse skills. So, no crazy Link shenanigans here. Also, all ailments are a no-go, but binds are still fine.
見つけた。あとはフィルムを。
やはり一筋縄ではいかないようだな。
Yeah, it's the return of AI Ikut. Oh wow, that is actually terrifying. But he just manifests as a big tower. Well, I mean, Akihiko was the one who was go time in the last fight. Yeah, he's not here now. Yeah, we have to listen to slow Robo speak one more time. This means that so many thousands of people are subject to Ikutsuki's puns constantly. We must put an end to it now.
程度の低い洗脳と一緒だな。
洗脳ではありません。世界の統制です。みんながこうして、みんなが同じなら、不要な争いは起きません。
自分が正しいみたいに言わないで。そんなのただの押し付けだから。
そうだ。ぶつかり合ってこそ初めてわかることもある。
お前の言っていることは思考放棄に過ぎない。
こう主張し、統制からはみ出そうとする。あなたたちは明らかに異端です。異端であり、イレギュラーであり、エラーであり、バグであり。
その通りであります。何を言われようと、私は私。それは変えられないのであります。
強制不可と判断。これ以上の対話は不要です。
皆さん、来ます。
削除対象と認定。戦闘準備。鉱物エラーを破壊します。
自分は他の誰でもない。似てることはあっても全く同じ人はいない。
その通りだ。生きている以上子は生まれるものだから。
私は私を否定しない。人と違うことを決して恐れない。
デリート開始。
強敵です。皆さん気をつけてください。
Negative Mother Computer has a lot of magic, is immune to all ailments, but binds are possible. Agility Bind has the highest odds. Like I said, Agility Bind is the best bind. Only weak to Bless and Curse, and thankfully you don't need to use any hacking in this fight. It's just purely go all out with your damaging skills. However, he can still use Denial to disable random skills, and can also set everyone's HP to the person with the lowest. So okay, let's begin things. I have quite a few Mind Charges. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Mind Charge on you. I need to set up Debilitate with at least somebody here. I also have a lot of Shura Tenseis on people. So, maybe, yeah, I don't want to set up too many Shura Tenseis at once. So maybe let's have Koromaru, especially since Koromaru was fast, so, like, he's kind of the one who'll need to be on call for healing items. So maybe you can just go for Rakunda. Now, Salome's Kiss does have higher odds than the Detective Band, so I'm going to have to go for that. Akechi also has the ability to Mind Charge, though, but I really do need to go for the binds on the first turn. And Naoto has no Mind Charge, but she does have Shura Tensei, and I will trigger it with Naoto now. Okay, we have lost a skill each. We should be able to go for the skills we chose for this turn at least, but hopefully we didn't lose anything too important. Archidyne, that is fine. Thank you for hitting Koromaru with that. Yeah, okay, well at least we're able to do Salome's Kiss. Okay, we got Strength and Agility. Strength Bind isn't really going to hurt him very much, but Agility Bind is going to make him miss at least, and go last in the turn. And we got the Debilitate on. So he's going to be missing even more. So okay then, what got denied? Power Charge! I wasn't using that anyway, that's totally fine. Joker's gonna go for the Mind Charge and, I was just thinking whether I should have used the Gunner Pin on him, but I couldn't. I actually need to equip an accessory to give Joker Mind Charge. Yeah, Mind Charge, Shura Tensei, combo there. Oh, you lost your... You lost your Curse Boost, Curse Amp Eiga on. That is very unfortunate. Oh well, I guess you just have to attack. Yeah, Koromaru just go for the Eiga. You lost that, but you didn't lose your Mind Charge. Let's do that. And now Naoto has... Oh, she lost Shura... Oh, no, she lost Guillotine Blade, which I wasn't going to use anyway. So let's try Koga from Naoto. An issue is this team doesn't exactly have any healers, so I'm going to be relying on items for that. Okay, that's not a lot of damage, but that'll all change once Joker and Akechi get all Mind Charge all over the place here. And Mind Charge Shura Tensei in Joker's case. Okay, speaking of Shura Tensei, this is probably not going to do a whole lot. Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best either. Aha! Oh, okay, something did rely on Strength Bind. Okay, so now it is time for this. I'm gonna have to wait for that to come back. Let's see how much your Messiah does. You do have Psi Boost and Psi Amp. And you currently have your Mind Charge up, and meanwhile Naoto is gonna, let's try this. I think she'll just barely survive. However, if it somehow uses Synchronicity while she's on 1 HP, that may be a problem. Yeah, I am going for real risks here with the Shura Tensei setup, but hopefully it pays off. Okay, yeah, got the nice Mind Charge hit in there, and now, this one I'm really looking forward to. Oh, wow, that is nice. That is really nice. Unfortunately, he'll continue to hurt himself even when using Mind Charge. Storm Dance. And that was totally fine because of Agility Bind. Okay, nice miss there. Fortunately for us, Joker is no longer weak to ice. Oh, because it's down to half. Okay, he has one more turn left on his debuffs. Healing Tide's not going to fully offset Shura Tensei, unfortunately. You know what? Let's go all in. Overpower. Okay, now finally you can do that. Koromaru, how good are my healing items right now? I have, oh boy. Oh, that's a full heal on the whole party, huh? Okay. You know what? I'm going for it. Ah, his binds have just worn off. Good thing I realized that. Okay, doing this does mean his debilitate is going to wear off, but I do need to set these binds back up, and I also do need to heal. Here we go, Soma! So satisfying to see the full SP recovery in addition to the HP. And what do we got here? I'm hoping Agility Bind again. Okay, this time we got Magic. So he was doing something that's cancelled by Strength Bind. I wonder if that's, if that is Synchronicity. In fact, I can actually look that up. Also, we just added several hundreds of damage onto Naoto, just from that, attack buff. Oh, that's fitting. Let me just look up the data mine on skills. No Synchronicity is blocked by Magic Bind. As is denied. Maybe he was just going for a physical attack. Oh, yeah, no, he's definitely done. It's over. It's absolutely over. Oh, that helps with Shura Tensei builds. And that is why we protest AI. Goodbye, Ikutsuki, for the last time. I do appreciate these games for letting you actually fight Ikutsuki, technically speaking. I mean, granted, I don't really use Hummer very much. Core Gun would have made that fight better, but, yeah, that's over. Okay, that looks amazing. So we're getting these fully animated cutscenes with characters that I didn't bring to the fights. Now, just one more to go. And for this last one, we want Ice, Elec, Wind, or Bless. And I wanted to try and use different people for every one. Unfortunately, I'm not able to give every party member a shot here, because you can only, you know, use up to, 20 people. But I was originally going to bring Femsi here, but then Yu Narukami got motivated. I haven't used him, and yeah, it's fitting to use him here too. But you may notice, from who I brought here, yeah, I'm going to be doing a little something here. Oh, Shinji and Femsi leading this one, yeah. Because, like, you know, the other ones were, like, P3, P4, P5, but this time it's Hikari. I suppose Femsi is the, sort of like the fourth game represented, but, oh, there's probably gonna be a jump scare. Yeah! Okay, it was even worse jump scare than last time. But it's interesting that Shinjiro was here too, because yet more evidence of Shinjiro and Femsi being a canon pairing. I am so glad this is subtitled, because this is one of those voices that is so deep and distorted, I can barely hear what he's saying. I have never seen him move his neck like that. Okay, now his voice is way more clear. Negative Doe is immune to everything except Agility Bind. Again, best bind. And weak to Ice, Elec, Wind, and Bless. The good news is you don't have to do the eye phase for this one. It's just purely no holds barred, just hit him with his weaknesses. And so, on that note, I have Risei as the main navigator, but I probably need to save my gauges. Let's see what we can set up on the first turn. Yeah, I do have Power Charge on Yu Narukami, but I also have Mataru Kaja. And we're going to go for... Yeah, let's set up the... Okay, I do need to go Dragon Cry, Shura Tensei. Yeah, this is a lot of buffs I need to set up. Shura Tensei doesn't wear off, but if I use that, I start taking, like, half damage every turn. I think I start with the Dragon Cry. Meanwhile, Chie... Yeah, you're actually going to go for Counter Bash. No, Chie's going to set up Death Chaser, because I need that for the links. You Debilitate, and you Salome's Kiss. Let's go. And actually, Scarecrow is probably equally effective, because the only bind that works is Agility Bind, and they're both the same odds, but still. Salome's Kiss is more satisfying to use. Didn't get it at all. I suppose that's relatively fine. I don't like Aigis taking damage there, but I do have 2 healers in this party at least. So yeah, hopefully massive Links of Doom go brrr once I get it all set up. Yeah, okay, there's the Dragon Cry, which Aigis desperately needs because she's pretty slow. So how about Power Charge you? I guess I Gear Mode first to save on HP. And we have enough room for True Critical Eye. You heal while you attempt to Scarecrow again. Of course, things will be problematic if he... Oh boy, don't hit Aigis, please. That's not terrible. Yeah, his 2 actions per turn seem to happen at different points within the turn. Please, Scarecrow work. Yeah, it is a pretty high resistance. Oh, nice job, Aegis shielding. Almost an Aegis shielding, and that's probably what it's also supposed to be, because, like, Aegis comes from the term Aegis. Okay, good, we got the heal in. Oh yeah, we haven't actually directly attacked him, that's why I've been gaining no meter. Let's go, Heaven's Blade probably. Okay, yeah, we still have a few turns more of those buffs, so now I go Shura Tensei. I could really use Scarecrow triggering right now. Of course, the one fight where I'm not getting lucky with my binds is the last one. But it's nice to have it. It is nice to not totally trivialize everything with binds, because that's kind of how things have been going so far. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, that was the main turn we needed to get it on. Okay, nice power charge there. Okay. I had a feeling it would be this one. I gotta show the full animation for all of these, because we're in the last stretch of fights. That didn't do much damage, but that will change very soon. And yeah, there's Death Chaser. Basically the same as Yosuke's Kunai backup, only it costs a lot more. And you need to specifically find a persona for it. Okay, a little bit of damage there. At least we get some link action going, but it's nowhere near the link action that's about to ensue. Don't hit Aigis, please. Thank you. Okay, so Mataru Kaja, Dragon Cry, True Critical Eye. He's agility bound. He's still debilitated. Okay. Morgana is the one person here who's not boosted. So let's actually spotlight, have Morgana heal before Aigis goes ham. And yeah, I will need to use Heaven's Blade just for the potential extra link hits. Armor Destroyer will go after Dragon Cry, right? I'm gonna hope it goes after Dragon Cry. And Madeirama. Yeah, I also have Warrior Song. Just on the off chance I want even more attack power, but I think that also, yeah, that does take up a buff slot, so I probably won't be able to really get the most out of it here. So, okay, yeah, here we go. Wind Strike Link with Shura Tensei and All Gear Mode, and oh boy, this guy is so dead. This guy is the most dead he's ever been in his entire life, which won't last much longer. Yeah, he is ridiculously, absurdly, insanely, super dead. But, you know, it wouldn't be a Persona Q game without having Aigis go full-on ham with All Gear Mode broken builds. So, yeah, I wanted to just show this off for the very end. It's also kind of cool given how slow this fight is in... I mean, this was still fairly slow with all the setup, but yeah, how slow this fight was in the original. version of the fight. No thanks to the I'm still very glad that I managed to skip the second eye phase, because yeah, the second eye phase is annoying because he has even more defense in that one, or you know, more resilience to damage. Are we still? Okay, hang on. I still have Heaven Strike left, don't I? As long as you doesn't get hit here. He didn't get hit, okay. So, yeah, we have Heaven Strike. So this plus an extra link should do it. We do have another link, Nope, he's already down. Well, yeah, there we go. That took a lot of setup, but it was ultimately worth it. Worth it to show off Aigis being broken one last time. Because I'm not actually going to be using her for the final boss.
Yoshi, これでセット完了だね。みんなとならきっとできる。頑張ろうね。
And that is all 4 movies locked in.
よし。
Yeah, Hikari does still need to confront Enlil. She has something she wants to say to her.
Huh?
Yeah, we need to cut this off at the source. Perhaps if we're able to change Enlil's heart, even figuratively, this'll all stop. This does remind me of the very end of the original Persona Q, where Zen has a speech to the entire cast about, like, what he's learned over the course of the journey and what he wants to say to the final boss, though the circumstances there are very different. If you haven't, definitely go and check out Q1 or watch my playthrough of it. I really enjoyed that one. And Q1 is a game that is very close to my heart for reasons that I will explain next time during the final boss fight. So yeah, I'm glad it got a sequel after all these years. Yeah, the next fight is gonna be the final boss. We gotta make sure we're prepared. So, I'll see you all then, as I screen the last scene of this movie.